Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, as you could tell by the title and the thumbnail, the ban list for the TCG just dropped, and we can already see some of the cards that are currently limited and or forbidden, I guess. But yeah, this list will go into effect on February 7th, 2022, so that's relatively soon. With that being said, I don't know how this will affect Master Duel. There is currently a standard format, and so I don't know if they're going to implement a TCG/OCG split, or if they're just gonna kind of morph everything together anyway. So I don't know how this will affect Master Duel, but let's see how it affects the TCG. First of all, Arch Nemesis Protoss is banned. Honestly, good. That card was insane. It really helped push specifically Sword Soul to really high heights, and I'm not surprised that Sword Soul did get hit by hitting this card in particular. This card basically was just like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was just the like finisher, I guess. Not really a finisher. It was just kind of like the your opponent can no longer play button. It was a lot like VFD, if I recall. But yeah, I didn't play a whole lot with Sword Soul, so I'm not entirely familiar with this card, but I do remember hearing its effect and being like, wow, that's busted. So yeah, getting hit in that way makes sense. Ava is banned as well, which is nice because Drytron sucks, and I hate them. They're not even a ritual deck. Don't tell me that they're a ritual deck. They run like 4 ritual monsters. That's not a ritual deck. Don't lie to me. Moving on. Simorgh. Simorph, Bird of Sovereignty. This, I guess it does make the most sense to try and hit more specifically the Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc side of the Tri-Brigade engine. But I don't think that's... I don't think this would necessarily be the problem. I guess it is just kind of like an extra negate on the end of the board. Plus, you can't be targeted, which is a big issue, especially with a lot of the like Lyrilusc stuff. So it's a good hit. I don't know if that's the right hit. I would have liked to have seen something like Revolt, unless Revolt is also banned or something like that. Although I wouldn't say banning Revolt is the right option. Just maybe if you limit it so that they only have that one option. But even then, like, Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc doesn't play it, so I don't know. It's a fine hit, I guess. It's a good end boss anyway. So moving on. Oh, Imperial Order. Imperial Order banned! Let's go! Okay, Imperial Order was a piece of garbage that deserved to be banned even after the errata, and it's gone. It literally was an end-all for a lot of different matchups, where it's like, oh, if you draw a spell-heavy hand, you just lose. They flip IO, and you can't do anything about that unless you specifically have a chainable destruction effect, which most of the time, you don't. So, yeah, Imperial Order was just kind of... It felt so bad to lose to IO because it was literally just a 1-card sack that you couldn't play around. So, there you go. Moving on. Oh, sorry, went too far. Astrograph Sorcerer. Okay, it's now limited. So, Pendulums are getting even more support. I like it. However, I'm not going to lie. I'm still sad that all of the forbidden pieces of... the pieces of the Forbidden One are limited. Makes no sense, but sure. Oh. Okay. Destrudo's back. I don't know how I feel about that. I genuinely don't. Destrudo is kind of insane. Huh. Okay, I don't know what that's going to influence, but that's an insanely good card. Fairy Tale Snow is now also limited to 1. Interesting. I know that the Master Duel. I know Master Duel it's unlimited. And it hasn't really been a problem, but it might be. Grass is also unlimited there, whereas Grass is currently banned here. So Lunalight is at 1. Whoa, Lunalight Tiger at 1. Okay. I mean, they really only need the 1. Or is it searchable? Maybe it's not searchable. But still, that's like... okay, Lunalights are good again, I guess. That's... I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh! Recital Starling. There you go. More hits to specifically the Lyrilisk side of Lyrilisk Tri-Brigade. Okay. Interesting. I guess that's fine. That just prevents them from getting like multiple searches off of the Recital Starling. I think that this is actually probably one of the better hits for the Recital Starling deck. It still allows them to be played. I still think that they're one of the best decks of the format, Tri-Brigade Lyrilisk. But without having the ability to end on Simorgh for more of a link board, as well as only having the one Recital Starling, means that, you know, potentially a single Ash Blossom could stop it and prevent them from ending on a better board. Oh. Was it Monster Gate? Hold on. Monster Gate and Pot of Desires are both limited now. I love Pot of Desires getting hit. I hate cards that are super just like neutral in card advantage, or not neutral, just like straight up +1s, right? Like Pot of Desires is just straight up a +1 in so many different decks. Like anything that you're like Tri-Brigades, Tri-Brigade Zodiacs, anything like that. Anything where you have multiple combo pieces that you don't really need to see all of them. As well as things like... it's not Masterpiece. It's the deck that Masterpiece is a part of. What is it called? True Draco. True Draco loves this card. So limiting that, I actually think that's probably the best one. I'm surprised that something like Pot of Extravagance isn't also on here, because that's basically the same. It's also just a +2 for... But I guess you do have to get rid of your extra deck, which is way more valuable than just getting rid of 10 cards in your deck. Which is weird, but yeah. Monster Gate is cool. I like that. It's not as good as Reasoning, and Reasoning is currently unlimited in Master Duel, so I like Monster Gate being limited. I think that's a really cool thing. That's all. Whoa, hold on. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the semi-limits. A Hero Lives is now semi-limited instead of limited. Fusion Destiny is now semi-limited. Because reasons, like... Okay, so... Here's the problem with Fusion Destiny being semi-limited. The problem with Fusion Destiny is not like drawing into it as much. It's the fact that you can literally end on Fusion Destiny after doing your entire combo. So yeah, seeing it slightly less is going to suck, but also you could just go into Verte and Anaconda and still end on the same board that you would previously oftentimes. So it's okay, but like, I would have preferred a regular straight up limit would have been so much better. Would have been so much better. I'm fine with a Hero Lives becoming unlimited while you're also limiting Fusion Destiny. I think what might happen is the next ban list, basically Hero Lives goes to 3 and Fusion Destiny goes to 1. Most likely that's what's going to happen. Nadir Servant also being semi-limited is like whatever. That probably should have been limited if you're going to try and actually limit the amount of potential that... what is that card? Ecclesia of the Dogmaticas. Thank you. Dogmaticas, if you want to limit how much potential they have, a limit would have been better as it is in Master Duel or the OCG. So, but we are more of a combo heavy strategy, so maybe it's not all that potent. Salomon Great Circle. Salomon Greats are getting more stuff. Scapegoat's kind of interesting because, again, it can be used, I think, for link fodder, which is kind of interesting. But no one was playing it anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. And then moving on. Whoa. Okay, here's all the stuff that's off the list. Nessie. Skullcrabat Joker, we knew that one was coming off. I think both of those were semi-limited last time. E-Telly as well was semi-limited. Darkness Metal Dragon. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon was very interesting. Yeah, it was limited, but since the errata, it's a hard once per turn, so you're probably not playing more than one anyway. The only deck that plays this currently is Dragon Link, and yeah, they only play the one anyway. I don't think they would play more than that. Raigeki is very interesting because we have Lightning Storm, and Lightning Storm is just a better card. But I do like seeing Raigeki as more of a free-to-play option, basically. So I like that. That's super dope. I'm going to pick myself up some more Raigekis. That's super nice. Skill Drain, not a fan of that. That's just going to make Eldritch even better. It looks like, for some reason, the TCG is starting to move closer to a control meta. They're unlimiting a lot of the stuff that that facilitates more control and less combo, and they are limiting a lot of the stuff that it was very heavy for combo boards and stuff like that. But all in all, I think this is really nice. They're hitting a lot of the top decks power level, but they're not necessarily like pushing them out of the meta. And then they're also unlimiting a few things to make a few other things great. Again, like Salaman great, hence why I use that term. And then also emergency teleport for Drytron. No. Virtual World. Oh my gosh, these names are escaping me. And then obviously the Pendulum support. So yeah, honestly, pretty good. I like the list. It's not perfect, but there's a lot of things on here that are really good. The Protoss, the Ava ban, the Simorg ban, I actually really like. I think that that's very smart. IO being finally freaking banned again. Super nice. So yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts. Hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, I like us very much. So appreciate it. And if you want to check out more content like this, as well as more Yu-Gi-Oh!, then just be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.